Hello student, let's see the topic protein synthesis. Its past part first, that is the transcription. What is transcription? The process of synthesis of mRNA from one strand of DNA, it is called as transcription. There are two main steps of protein synthesis. The first one is transcription and second one is translation. These protein, they are important biomolecule because they serve as a structural component. Then most of the protein, they form enzyme, and some hormone, they are proteinaceous in nature. So these are the most important components of our body or body of organism. Cell need to synthesize new protein molecule. Suppose we take protein as a food material, then this protein, they are converted into amino acid, and these amino acid, they are used for synthesis of new protein molecules, and that is the protein synthesis. Animal proteins are different and plant proteins are different. Let's begin with the topic, that is the transcription. This transcription, it occur in the nucleus. Here this blue color part, it is a part of nucleus, and this is a cytoplasm. Transcription occur in the nucleus, while translation, the second step, it occur in the cytoplasm. In transcription, mRNA is produced, and in translation, actual protein molecule, they are produced. Transcription. Let's see definition. The process of copying genetic information from one strand of DNA into single strand RNA transcript is termed as transcription. See, this is the one strand of DNA, and from this one strand of DNA, mRNA is produced, that is the transcription. During this process, synthesis of complementary strand of RNA takes place. Means if here the nitrogen base C is there, here G will be there. If G, here C, except that the adenine nitrogen base pairs with uracil instead of thymine. You know that in case of mRNA, thymine is absent, it is replaced by uracil. So in the complement base pairing, if here A is there, this A, it pairs with U. Such pairing is there. Means transcription, copying of genetic information from one template strand of DNA into a single strand of mRNA. mRNA, it is also called as messenger RNA, which carries message from DNA up to the ribosome, that is the site of protein synthesis. This is the main function of mRNA. See here, this mRNA, it is produced in nucleus, and from DNA it carries information or message, and it comes in cytoplasm attached to the ribosome, and that message, it is actually about the protein synthesis. Central dogma means what is the basic principle of this protein synthesis? Double-stranded DNA molecule give rise to mRNA, which act as messenger to program the synthesis of polypeptide chain or protein. This mRNA, it contains message about synthesis of protein. This type of unidirectional flow of information from DNA to RNA to protein is referred as central dogma of molecular biology. Means main molecule is DNA, which gives information or which carry information. It gives that information to RNA, and according to that information, protein, they are produced in the cell. And The central dogma proposed by scientist F.S.C. Crick in 1958. See here again the central dogma is shown in the figure. DNA produces mRNA. This process is called as transcription. Where it occurs? It occurs in nucleus. And mRNA, it comes in cytoplasm, and according to its sequence, polypeptide chain or protein molecule is produced, and that step is called as translation. DNA produces mRNA and mRNA in turn produces protein. The present concept of central dogma in retrovirus or ribovirus given by Temin and Baltimore in 1970. What is reverse transcription? See here, it is shown. Transcription means DNA produces mRNA, and the process opposite to this, it is called as reverse transcription. Means mRNA, it produces DNA or sequence of mRNA. According to sequence of mRNA, DNA is produced. This is called as reverse transcription, and it occurs in the retroviruses or riboviruses. Accordingly, enzyme RNA dependent DNA polymerase synthesizes DNA from RNA. Here, for this process, which enzyme is required? RNA dependent DNA polymerase. And for transcription, RNA polymerase is required. Many viruses contain RNA as genetic material and replicate by synthesizing first the DNA and then form RNA. This process is called as reverse transcription. Such viruses are called as retroviruses. Example, HIV virus. Then in some cases, E. coli, a chain terminating protein, though Rho factor stop the synthesis of mRNA. Means when this process stops, when there is a Rho factor here, this process of transcription stop. Then the process of transcription and translation involve three stages. Initiation, second one is elongation, and third one is termination. Transcription. During transcription, information of only one strand of DNA is copied into RNA. This strand acts as a template, or it is also called as antisense strand. I already explained you which enzyme is required, that is RNA polymerase, as formation of RNA takes place. This DNA is located in the nucleus of prokaryote and nucleus of eukaryote. See here, nucleus is shown. What is nucleus? This circular DNA in case of prokaryote, it is called as nucleoid. Here, nucleus is not well organized, and such nucleus, primitive nucleus, is called as nucleoid, which consists single chromosome. DNA is circular, then it is without protein called histone, and such nucleus is called as nucleoid, and DNA is located in eukaryote in the nucleus or in chromosome. Here, transcription, I already explained you, it occurs in the nucleus, and translation occurs in the cytoplasm. DNA transfer information to mRNA, which then moves to the ribosome. Transcription occurs in the nucleus during G1 and G2 phase of cell cycle. This topic is important for the NEET. So, I use mini diagram for each and every point. You must understand each and every word of the topic. See here, when this transcription occur during the G1 and G2 phase. You know that DNA synthesis occur in the S phase of the cell cycle. You already studied this in the standard 11. In the same manner, transcription occur in the G1 and G2 phase, means protein synthesis occur in G1 and G2 phase. This DNA has promoter and terminator site. Transcription start at promoter site and stop at terminator site. Let's see the site. This is the promoter site and this is the terminator site. This is the transcriptional unit, means where transcription occur. This is the template stand, means the stand whose nitrogen bases they are copied by mRNA. Here there is a structural gene and this is the coding strand, which is also called as sense strand. This strand is copied. Its direction is 3-5-. See here, the terminator is located at the 3' end. When this terminator mRNA reach to this terminator, the process stop. It defines the end of transcription process, and promoter, it define the beginning of the transcription. Let's see. DNA has promoter and terminator site. Transcription start at promoter site and stop at terminator site. Actually, transcription in both prokaryote and eukaryote involve 3 steps: initiation, elongation and termination. See here, initiation means these two stand, nick occur, and nick means break occur and uncoil. Elongation, this mRNA synthesis, it start and it elongate, and termination, the process stop and mRNA, it is released from the DNA and again DNA coils. Let's see the transcriptional unit. Each transcribed segment of DNA is called as transcriptional unit. Here, this is the transcriptional unit. It show promoter, terminator and structural gene. 2 strands of DNA in the structural gene show following feature. Promoter, where it is located? It is located at the 5' end of structural gene, that is upstream. See here, promoter located at the 5' end and terminator located at the 3' end. It is a DNA sequence that provide binding site for enzyme RNA polymerase, means RNA polymerase bind here to the promoter site. In prokaryote, the enzyme recognizes the promoter by sigma factor subunit. And then terminator is located at the 3' end downstream. It defines the end of the process. Structural gene. The 2 strands of DNA have opposite polarity. Here one is in 3-5' direction and other strand is in 5-3' direction. Means polarity is opposite. DNA dependent RNA polymerase catalyzes the polymerization in 5-3' direction. So the DNA strand having 3-5' polarity act as a template strand. 3-5' polarity, it act as a template strand, or which is also called as antisense strand. And this strand 5-3', it act as a coding strand, or it is also called as sense strand. The sequence of these bases in this strand is same as RNA, where thymine is replaced by uracil. It is actually coding strand. Sequence of this coding strand is same to that of mRNA except thymine is replaced by uracil. Information on this strand is copied on mRNA. This is called as sense strand. This coding strand is called as sense strand, and template strand it is also called as antisense strand. After binding to promoter, RNA polymerase moves along the DNA, causes local and unwinding of DNA duplex into two chains in the regions of the gene. Here, unwinding takes place when this RNA polymerase get attached to this promoter. Then unwinding occur. Expose ATCG base pair project into nucleoplasm. The process occur in the nucleus. So, this base pair exposed into the nucleoplasm. Only one strand function as template, that is antisense strand, and the other strand it is the coding strand or sense strand. The ribonucleoside triphosphate joined to the basis of DNA template changed. See here, unwinding occur, then this strand exposed, this template strand it is copied, and RNA polymerase it attracts ribonucleotide from surrounding nucleoplasm and RNA molecule is produced. As transcription proceeds, the hybrid DNA-RNA molecule dissociate and makes mRNA molecule free. Means that mRNA which is produced on this DNA, it become free, and that is called as termination. See here again, this is coding strand of DNA called as sense strand. And actual strand of DNA on which mRNA is produced, it is called as template strand or antisense strand. But sequence of this mRNA, it is similar to this coding strand or sense strand, except thymine is replaced by uracil. Otherwise, see, if here A is there, here A, G, except thymine is replaced by uracil. And mRNA is produced on the template strand of DNA or antisense strand of DNA. When RNA polymerase reaches the terminator signal of DNA, it leaves DNA and fully form mRNA, that is primary transcript is released. This is primary transcript. When it reaches the terminator of this DNA, it is released into the nucleoplasm. Then as it grows, again DNA molecule become coil and attain double helical structure. See, when the process begin, it get uncoiled. This is single strand of DNA. Sorry, this is RNA, but which is produced from this single strand of DNA. When the process completed, this DNA, it become again coil. This uncoiled region again become coil. In bacteria, mRNA do not require any processing. It has no intron. What are introns? See here. This is mRNA produced in the eukaryote. This mRNA, it is showing two regions, that is exon. Red color exons are there and green color introns are there. Exons are coding sequence which are used for protein synthesis, while introns, they are non-coding sequence. In eukaryote, mRNA is of this type, that it show intron and exon. But in prokaryote, it doesn't show intron. So in bacteria, mRNA does not require any processing because it does not have intron. In prokaryote, only one type of RNA polymerase is there. But in eukaryote, 3 types of RNA polymerases are there. That is RNA polymerase first. It transcribes rRNA. RNA polymerase second transcribes mRNA. And heterogeneous nuclear RNA or hnRNA, that is RNA polymerase third, it is responsible for transcription of tRNA and small nuclear RNA, or which is also called as snRNA. Transcriptional unit and gene. See, the DNA sequence coding for mRNA, T or rRNA is called as gene. What is gene? A part of DNA controlling specific character of individual. It is called as gene. Here, cistone, unit of function, or DNA segment coding for polypeptide, it is called as cistone. A single structural gene is transcriptional unit is said to be monocystonic. When it contains single gene, it is called as monocystonic. But when it contains many genes or various structural genes in one transcriptional unit, it is referred as polycystonic. See here, difference is shown. This is the polycystonic mRNA. Contains more than one cistone code for more than one protein. Means when many protein they are coded, such mRNA is called as polycystonic mRNA. It transcribes from more than one gene cistone and has many initiation and termination code. It is present in prokaryote. While monocystonic, it contains codon of a single cistone, code for single protein, and it has a one initiation and termination codon, and it is present in eukaryote. These are differences between polycystonic mRNA versus monocystonic mRNA. See again, next slide is on the same topic, monocystonic and polycystonic. mRNA is said to be monocystonic when it contains genetic information to translate only a single protein, and polycystonic when it contains several genes for several protein. Then types of RNA and the process of transcription. Here in bacteria there are 3 types of RNA. In eukaryote also 3 types of RNA are there. First mRNA, which you actually studied in the standard 11. It carry message about protein synthesis. tRNA, it transfer or bring specific amino acid to the site of protein synthesis or translation. It is like a vehicle, but it carry only specific amino acid. It is private vehicle or personal vehicle. tRNA, it carries specific amino acid, and rRNA perform different function. That is, it provide binding site for mRNA. Second, it orient mRNA in proper direction. Third, it attract tRNA carrying specific amino acid. There is single DNA dependent RNA polymerases that catalyzes transcription of 3 types of RNA in bacteria. I already explained you. In eukaryote, 3 types of RNA polymerases are there, first, second and third. But in bacteria, only one type of RNA polymerase is there. And this RNA polymerase bind to the promoter and initiator and initiate transcription, that is initiation. The next topic is last one. In eukaryote, this mRNA, it is processed as it contains these exons and introns. And in prokaryote, it is not processed. It is used as it is for the process of translation. See here, structural gene in eukaryote have interrupted non-coding sequence called as introns. The coding sequence or express sequence are defined as exon. Only exon appear in processed mRNA in eukaryote. I will explain this processing of mRNA in eukaryote in my next video. See, transcription first, that is formation of mRNA from DNA, it is called as transcription. And in this topic you studied difference between transcription in prokaryotes and eukaryote. Thank you friends.